change. This is something that I'd been cooking up, and then when they did that, I was like, no way. Okay, but bottom line is, I like to listen to them because, well, I don't know. Obviously, Kevin Smith's been doing this for a while. I like Clerks. I like Jay and Silent Bob. I what can I say, right? I mean, obviously, it's a it's a good role model, and I like the way he you like I've heard some of his shows where they're at that Scum and Villainy Cantina over in L.A. and people will ask questions because they have a Q&A section in their podcast, and people will be like, "Hey, I'm a podcaster too," and he allows them to plug themselves right there. Oh yeah, he'll ask, so what's the name of your podcast and where can they listen to? And I like that mentality he has of allowing others to you know to he's not like, oh well, I don't want to hear about your podcast on my podcast. Fuck off, I don't want to hear that shit here. He doesn't have that mentality. In fact, he's like, he encourages people to do and follow their dreams and pursue what you're doing. I mean, I don't know. Maybe cursory overload. We might just make it over to the Scum and Villainy Cantina one day. I mean, that we talk about it in cursory overload, but sometimes just getting together to record an episode is such a fucking challenge, right? Hint, hint, motherfucker. I'm gonna hear, I'm gonna hear some shit from Kate over this, but anyway, bottom line is, well, I figured since I already ruined it, might as well earn my E for explicit on that one, right? All right, so bottom line is, like I was saying before I got sidetracked with all these things that are going through my head, because it's kind of exciting for me to. I mean, I have not hit the 1 year anniversary yet, but it's interesting that, I mean, that, wow, we've been doing this for almost a year. You know how sometimes you start something and some people, they say, oh yeah, we're gonna do a podcast, and they start and they do 1, 2 episodes and then it dies away. I mean, when I first started, I was trying to do one every day, but then life got in the way, and I was going through a very dark period, and I was just sounding very negative, very dark, and I was biting into politics, which I really don't like to do much. And I don't know if sometimes that's part of the problem with us, here in America, and why politicians do what they do, because they're counting on the fact that we're sick of politics. They're counting on the fact that we don't want to talk about it. We don't want to hear it. All we want is to be entertained and go away from that. And I understand, because I do it too. I don't want to hear it. I mean, obviously, I look at the news, I look at political news, I get all pissed off, and then I'm looking for something to take me away from that. And I'm hoping that Pato's Powerhouse and Cursory Overload are the places you go to hide away from that stuff. But I mean, I don't want you to throw rocks at me I mean, because there's going to be a time when we're gonna need to speak about something. We're gonna have to. eh, We have to. I mean, come on, it is what it is, right? Of course, I like poking fun at things. I mean, I don't just like to go political for the sake of being political. I mean, I might be doing it because I'm poking fun at something that was said, or whatever it is. But that being said, yeah, I wanted to put that out there. In fact, this is one of my longest episodes. I'm still gonna try to keep them short, bite-sized podcasts. But you know, I wanted to put this out there. Pato the Ghostwriter show now is Pato's Powerhouse. I hope you continue to listen. I hope you enjoy it. And you know what? I came across, looking in the interwebs. I found this. Hold on, let me look it up really good so that I don't mess it all up here. But yeah, check this out. I'll be right back. Oh right, okay. Found it. It's funny how sometimes a mistake can be a good thing. I mean, well, not for me. I mean, sometimes most of my mistakes come back and haunt me, and boy, they don't let me live them down. But this Indiana man made a mistake when he went out to get lottery tickets. Apparently, he was supposed to get $10 worth of Mega Millions tickets, but I don't know if he messed up, or The cashier messed up, but gave him $10 worth of something they call over there cash five. Long story short, that mistake made that man 703,000. I can't even say it, man. I'm just looking at those numbers and I'm like, whoa, I want to make that kind of mistake, you know? 703,588. Wow. Before taxes, of course. But you know what? Those are the kind of mistakes I want to make. I want to like, I meant to get the Mega Millions. I got the jackpot or the pick or whatever it is we have here. As you can see, I don't buy lottery tickets that often. I want to win the lottery, but I don't buy lottery tickets that often. But I mean, that mistake made that man almost what? Almost $1 million. Well, I mean, it's almost three-quarters of the way. But after taxes, let's say that maybe he'll have like $400,000. Not bad for a mistake. I would love to make a mistake that lands me $400,000 like that. Now, because there's other mistakes, and I don't want to get it through an accident or through. No, I want to get it through the lotto, just like this person did. Well, congratulations if you're listening in Indiana, or if you know these people, you can tell them that Pato's Powerhouse, is wishing them the best, and if they want to sponsor the show, I'm open. Either this one or Cursory Overload. I mean, K Dog's from the Midwest. I mean, I'm just gonna throw that out there. All right. Anyway, thank you for listening to Pato the Ghostwriter Show, and I hope you continue listening to Pato's Powerhouse. To me, like I said, there's nothing I'd like to do better than talking to my favorite people, which is you, whoever's listening right now. And I want you to have an awesome day, awesome weekend, awesome whatever it is, or whenever it is you are listening. I want you to have an awesome day. Thank you, and you know what? I'm gonna continue that. Live each day like it's your last one because it very well could be. Take the time to be with your loved ones. Show them you love them. Tell them you love them because tomorrow's not promised to anyone. And, family, that and friends, that's the neat junk that makes life worth living. So do that. Enjoy life. Have fun because if we're not having fun, what's the point, right? So see ya.